Gabe Gutierrez in Mapastepec, Mexico, the latest stop in this migrant caravan, and it is a sea of humanity desperately trying to make its way to the U.S.-Mexico border. In this stop, in the grueling heat today, migrants have been walking for several hours coming from Huitzla, Mexico, after they had crossed the border from Guatemala. As you can look around me, you can see all these migrants are getting aid, getting food, and getting water from several of the aid organizations in this area. And there's really, this is what we've been seeing in town after town, just a massive humanity coming into these areas, and the local government seems to welcome them. What we're seeing here to my right is a lot of these migrants sleeping. It's been a long journey for them. They do tell us that they felt they desperately need to make this journey in order to flee poverty and violence in Central America. This all started back in Honduras earlier this month, when many of these migrants tell us they just heard about this in local media and through social media as well. They wanted to be part of this latest migrant caravan that they saw as something, as an opportunity, and that there was safety in numbers. So as we look around, we can see that this is a central square in Mapastepec. There are makeshift tents all around here. These tents have been set up by different groups, and we see children, many women and children here trying to get out of the sun, trying to take a few hours off before they continue in their journey. One of the main questions about this caravan is how long will it take for them to reach the U.S.-Mexico border? There's conflicting reports about how this caravan might go. Some of them might end up hitching rides on freight trains, which can be dangerous, of course, but that would dramatically, of course, reduce the time it would take them to get to Tijuana. Others say that they may end up going on foot. The much shorter route on foot would be to Brownsville, Texas, not to California. So right now, these migrants say that tomorrow might be a day of rest. They've been taking these day-long journeys, and then some days they just choose to take the entire day off, and then they end up resting for a day and then continuing for another 12 hours the next day. It's moving along quicker once they get on the road, because many people are giving them rides. They're hitching rides in the back of these trailers, and so not all of them are making this entire trek on foot. It's very loosely organized. One of the NGOs, Pueblos Sin Fronteras, is coming here and loosely organizing this. This right here is a hydration tent, where some of these migrants are lining up to get what appears to be some water, some food. We can look on in here. We can get a peek inside of what's being done here. Dehydration is obviously a very big concern here. We've seen many of the migrants perhaps coming close to passing out at the end of the road. This has turned deadly as well. There has been at least one migrant that fell off the back of a trailer and accidentally was run over by another car. We've seen many fainting along the way. If we can look in here, we can see some medical personnel giving hydration solutions to some of these migrants. We see two girls over there, worried look on their faces, not knowing where they will, or how long this journey might take. We hear a crying child in this direction, and this is a very heartbreaking story. We spoke with a mother earlier today who was here with her 15-year-old son with Down syndrome. He had a heart condition as well, and she felt that she would end up getting better medical treatment in the United States than she would get in Honduras. She was also started the caravan with her 22-year-old son as well. At some point she became separated from him, and she was looking for him. So again, this is the central square in Mapastepec. This is the latest stop in the migrant caravan. This is the epicenter of the immigration debate right now ahead of the U.S. midterm elections. As we can see, these migrants, as far as the eye can see, trying to get some shelter here and stay away from the sun. This is really an incredible sight. The world's attention has been captured by this. More attention drawn by the comments of President Donald Trump, seizing upon the issue of immigration once again before the midterm elections. The rest of the trek for these migrants to the U.S., they do it on foot, could be anywhere from 2 to 4 weeks. And the U.S. midterms are a little less than 2 weeks away. So thank you for joining us on this journey. Again, this is Gabe Gutierrez reporting from Apostepec, Mexico.